Ladies and gentlemen of the living and the dead, my name is Ari Esther, and I am your friendly neighborhood Copernicomancer who fears all things horror. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Don't mind the scuff, cause I am multitasking. Hello. How is everyone? Hi, CGNA fan. I hope that everybody had a really good weekend. Me too. What's up? Hope that everybody that celebrates Pride Month has a really good month of celebration. That's right. No matter what the U.S. government says, it is still Pride Month. So, yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Happy Pride Month, everyone. Ari deserves 1 million subscribers. It could happen someday. Yeah, in like 50 years maybe. I'd be so old by then. Second, hello, Not Created. Welcome in. Hello, Mr. 2. For a moment, I thought the Ari was skipping past the starting screen. Thankfully, we got to see it. Yeah, I was like doing something else. While I was waiting for it to be 7, and I was like, oh no, I need to start. And I realized I wasn't on my starting screen. So yeah, that was what happened. But you know, whatever. Sunday. It is what it is. Whatever. It's fine. So what happens when I multitask? I shouldn't multitask. I need to stop. But it is what it is. Hello, Samrando. Hello, Tortoise Guy. Guessing she made it to the trial. We're halfway through the trial, Not Creative. It's okay to scuff is to solve the stream. Please. At least I still move. Hello, Zoe. What's up? Welcome into the stream. Alright, where are we? We are halfway through the trial of chapter 2. We went through a bunch of stuff, and somehow we narrowed it down to Kaito and Maki, but Maki just dropped a bomb on us. She is saying she saw Ryoma alive after 10 p.m. So I don't know if that's a lie or if that is the truth. It would be a very stupid lie because people aren't going to be inclined to believe her. So, if Maki is lying, then she's the killer. But I don't think she's the killer. Because according to chat, she's still alive in chapter 3. So if Maki is not lying, that means now nobody has an alibi except for me, because I'm the MC and I'm not Kaede. Unless Danganronpa is doing this thing where we're switching a MC every chapter, but I kind of doubt that because I've seen enough merch to know that Kaede, Shuichi, and Kokichi are considered like the trio of the game. So unless we're gonna magically become Kokichi, which I don't think we are, it is unlikely that Shuichi will be the killer. Also, Shuichi's so soft. He's such a baby. I don't think he's the killer. We can be killers twice, can't we? We can, but I've been around long enough. I've seen enough Danganronpa merch to know that Shuichi is gonna be alive for the foreseeable future. Yeah, I mean, if we die, who's gonna be the next person to take over? It'd be Kokichi, right? I mean, he's the trio. Not gonna let us be the killer every time we get really old. That is true. Yeah. I think the shock factor has already came and went. And that was Kaede being the quote-unquote killer, even though, for those of you who have been watching my stream, y'all know I know Kaede's not the real killer. And then there's a real killer to Rantaro's death. But the game won't let me look at a critical piece of evidence. So we are stuck with Kaede as the killer. So if what Maki said is true, then now everyone is a suspect. We're gonna have to start over. We're gonna have to start our elimination process over. What is going on with my controller? There we go. So yeah. That's where we're at. We're halfway through and Maki just dropped a bomb on us. And yeah, I don't know if Kaido's gonna die anymore. Because apparently everyone could possibly be the killer now. So we're gonna continue the trial. Has no one attempted to kill an MC ever in this series? No, they have. They have multiple times. Makoto was almost killed by Junko, almost saved by Ultra Ego. And I'm pretty sure at some point, Hajime was very close to dying also. So, but I think this is the first time where a quote-unquote MC has actually died. Case Kaede. Your second suspect was Kaido, wasn't it? It was? It was Kaito. And now, if what Maki says is true, then anyone could be the killer. Except for me, because I'm the only person who I know didn't kill. Ryoma. So my second suspect was really based on the people's alibis. But if Maki saw Ryoma and talked to him, and that's a proven fact after 10 p.m., then we have to start over. We have to start over with our process of elimination. I mean, technically in the first game, Saka tried to kill Makoto by framing him. That is true. That did happen. To be honest, I haven't touched Danganronpa in a while. Don't worry, tortoise guy. You're chill. Before we start though, I do want people to know that when I say I hate someone, it's not that serious, guys. When I say I hate the game, it's also not that serious. I'm not that serious about fictional characters in a fictional storyline. Yes, I will quote-unquote flip out over things I think that doesn't make sense. But it's just a game, guys. It's not that serious. If your feelings are hurt because I talked shit on your favorite character, then I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna change how I stream for you. So yeah, it's not that serious, guys. It's just a game. We're all here for laughs and screams. So, not that serious, alright? Alright? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings by talking shit on your favorite characters. But, they're not real. I can't hurt them. Alright! Anyway, Kokichi's claiming that we shouldn't believe Maki. He's gonna throw out more lies. Alright. Anyway. You know, Hibiko, for once I agree with you, which hurts me so much to admit it. But yes, Kokichi STFU. Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. Let's do what you have to say. Okay, cool. Girlfriend's exam today, pray for her. She's not a believer, Samrando. I have to meet her first before I pray for her. I'm sure Atua will watch over her. Not a PSA, did I miss something while the PSA? It has come to my attention that Danganronpa fans are very invested in the characters and fandoms. And yeah, let's leave it at that. Oh, you saw him after midnight? Oh, Maki. You saw him after midnight. Nobody has an alibi. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received. Oh, so he knew. Okay. Yeah, it's motive video. Oh, they had each other's? They had each other's? Does that mean Kaito has mine? And if Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video? Ryoma had Maki's. Yeah, that's true. Does that mean you and Ryoma received one another's? Maybe I actually didn't check the manga. Oh, she did say that. She didn't bother looking at it, you know, because she was like, whatever. This is just whatever. Yeah. She said she didn't check it. Okay. I'm guessing Ryoma deduced that she had it. Why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video? Yeah, if he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki. True. You never asked me. Okay, so Miu was never asked. Who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad? Kokichi. Kokichi, you got something to add? Kokichi, my friend. Kokichi, you got something to say for yourself? We're not friends, I lied about that. You got something to say? You got something to say, Kokichi? You got something to say? Now it's the time. You love speaking up, don't you? Yeah. You got everybody's. Yeah, did you see? You tell Ryoma that Maki had his? Did you? Okay, so the Mono Cubs did put back the Cubs pads, whatever the things are called, to the wrong/right person. You wanna say anything? Bro, the one time I need you to speak, you fall silent. You know what? I agree with you, Tenko. Caught in a lie of thinking of, well, I thought he was thinking of more lies, but you know. I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked. Oh. Shut up. Maki must be a light sleeper. And then what happened? I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But she's not interested. Cool. So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? Yeah. Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime that proved he was still alive then. Okay, but does he have his motive video? You know we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and I aren't suspect. That's right. Because that means everyone is a suspect. Now things are getting a little bit more interesting. I was getting bored. If that story is true, well, let's prove it. Sorry, Maki. It's not that I doubt you, it's just we doubt everyone around here. You know, good point, Kipo. Why did you wait until now to bring that up? Danganronpa fans are almost as bad as MHA fans. Only difference is we don't over ships. We don't threaten lives or dumb things. I don't know. I don't deal with fandoms. I don't deal with fandoms. I don't know what happens in fandoms. I could not care less what happens in fandoms. I didn't say anything until now because I was in the mood to be suspected. Okay. I mean, if she was the last one to see him. Seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. Pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention to avoid suspicion. I see. Maki is taking the route of I don't want to participate. Shut up. It's quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you're not in the mood. I mean, you know, she has her rights. She doesn't want to participate. She doesn't want to participate. Oh, we just like... Those who believe shall be saved. Shut up, Angie. There's still more to confirm. That is true. Yeah, Kokichi, come on. Oh, you're suddenly so quiet. Yeah. Can you answer the question? Come on. Yeah, were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? We did a bit over passionate about our favorite characters. And that's fine. I don't care. You guys can think whatever you want. You guys can think my favorite character is shit. I don't give a damn. You know, guys, it's not that serious. My opinions are not the end of the world. My opinions are not the end of the world. Is that really important? I mean, it is, because we need to know how he found out. Yeah, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime. Yes, Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony. Exactly! Yeah, come on, Kokichi, come on. Come on. Yeah, you don't want to die, right? You really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth. It comes to dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. Oh, you did tell him? Alright. Does that mean Juko simping is allowed again? No. Absolutely not. You guys can do whatever you want. Just not in my face. See, here's how I see it, right? You guys come to the stream to watch me play. Which means my opinion is what's going to be shared. And if you don't like my opinions, you don't have to hang out. You don't have to be here. But like, I don't want to see Juko simping. And so, it is bad. Imagine getting mad when someone doesn't like your favorite character. I just move on. Yeah, well, it's the internet, Samrando. To be honest, I'm just happy someone appreciates my boy's Kodikyo. He's very interesting. I want to know about his story. I like characters who are interesting. Even though, okay, apparently because I characters who are interesting, they usually turn out to be a little bit psycho, a little bit wrong in the head. But you know, it is what it is. Okay, back to the trial. Just as I thought. Okay. Shuichi's so cute. Why is he so cute? He's so cute. At least I get to play as you. You're so cute. That's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him. Have you seen everyone's motive video? Oh, did he watch them? You had to try. It's alright, Mr. 2. No. Kudos for trying. Kudos for trying. I was gonna wait until I hosted. Okay, so you don't watch everyone's. I just checked who had who so I could give them back to everyone after. I see. Alright. Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma, then he must have gone to see Maki. I mean, that makes sense. It's a logical deduction. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was live during nighttime. Okay, Kinumi's got some counter. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday. Okay, but Kokichi only found out who had whose yesterday. Because everyone's lives are at stake? I mean, you're not wrong. This is the most you've talked so far, Hirumi. Interesting. Which is it allow or not lie? Okay, well, how do we settle this? How do we settle this, guys? She's not lying. Can't you just tell by looking at her? I mean... I feel like if Maki's going to lie, she would come up with something more believable than this. Okay. If Maki's testimony suspicious, it is far too convenient for her. I mean, it is convenient, but it's also quite far-fetched. It's difficult to determine. It is, isn't it? Oh, shut up, Kokichi. You're just here to stir the pot. Anyway, I feel like Maki's gonna lie. She would lie about something else and not this. Anyway, she's telling the truth. Is it a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. Alright, is it that thing? That argument thing that we have to do now? Not gonna lie, character going psycho just makes them hotter. that is not a point of a place where I would add points. It usually turns out because they're interesting, they turn to be a little bit psycho. Anyway, alright, we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. I have to change whether this argument going just like Kaede did. Alright, we're doing the thing. I forgot what it's called because it's using such long words I've never heard before. Alright, here we go. Previous night. Okay, you don't believe her. Maki only see Ryoma at night. I didn't meet with anyone else. Yeah, because she's always in her room. Did anyone see those two together? Surely they would have come forward already. True. No one can prove that this meeting took place, and there's no reason to believe in testimony. Okay, that is also true. Okay. If you can't prove your claim, and it's the same as an outright lie. Can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious of a lie. If I can convince him that Maki met up with someone. Hang on, I need to see the truth bullets. Okay, hang on. Gonta's account that he didn't see anyone. Instant meet and greet. After 11. And then, what was it? Maki's alone? What was the other truth bullet? Monokuma File 2. Oh, are we gonna lie about seeing Maki? The victim's bodies can see by panoramics. Okay, well, it's not this. Maki was standing guard in front of the lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room until only during nighttime. Okay. Instant meet and greet. Yumiko Andrew Gardens. This is just who was at the meet and greet. It's not really helpful for you. Are we gonna lie about us seeing Maki? Is that what it is? Because we can't really use anything else. Because I don't think the others... We can't really lie about that. There's too many people. And this isn't relevant. And the Monokuma file doesn't really say anything. Okay. Okay, so are we gonna lie and say we saw them together? No one can prove this meeting took place, and there's no reason to believe it test. Okay. Can't prove your claim. And Sam is an outright lie. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to lie. Alright, so we're saying we met her. Didn't meet anyone else. Okay, so we can't do that. Alright, so we're lying? Alright, we're lying, guys. Shuichi's about to lie. Now can you back in those insane slimy Goku with the people you like? I don't want to go battle see pinwheels, I swear. You guys are so funny. Anyway, Shuichi's lying. I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone. Please explain. Oh, Kaito and I train together every night. That's true. And yesterday, because of the instant meet and greet, we started late. Okay, that's where we're going. You're trusting Kaito to follow up your lie. Oh, Shuichi's trusting Kaito to follow along. Anyway, we're doing some frog swats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking. Alright. We're talking. We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. Now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma. Alright. Okay, Kaito's following up on our lies. Okay, yeah, it was around midnight, yeah. Maki knows we're lying. Yeah, if we heard their voices, Ryoma and Maki did meet up. Yeah. Yeah. Would you sit on the info for so long? Yeah, we didn't think it was relevant, you know? We didn't know she was talking to Ryoma. She could have been talking to herself. She could have been talking to her hand puppets. I don't know what she does in her free time. Yeah, no reason to bring it up, yeah. Don't know if Maki was totally talking to Ryoma. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm true. But considering the circumstance, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. Yeah, we're standing our ground on this. Yeah. None of us were talking to Maki last night, so it must have been him. That's true, because no one else talked to her. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah, hello, Keiichi. We're on the second half of the trial. Hold on, post stream. I gotta go check what my girlfriend sent me. Huh? It sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. I'm joking, by the way. Nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that. You guys didn't confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, surely would have checked. It's a part of a killing game after all. I mean, you know, Kaito and I talk to each other all the time. Yeah, well, chill. Oh, it's my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop. That's true! I mean, how do you bring it up to like, hey girl, we're just eavesdropping on your conversation. Anyway, the point is we heard voices. So she was talking to somebody. Yeah. Okay, Gonta's gonna believe us. Miyu's having doubts. Shuichi has no reason to lie. Tenko, I don't know. Tenko, you may be dumb, but you're pure. You have a good heart. Yeah, if he's led us to a wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. That is true. That is true. Unless he wishes for death, we should be able to believe him. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, anyway, Shuichi has faith in Maki. And I believe him because apparently she's still gonna be alive for a little bit longer, so... I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was alive, especially after we believe him for so long. Well, you know, maybe you should try being honest for once in your life, Kokichi. Wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore, it's not like he's lying anyway. Yeah? 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 You don't seem like you believe him. Anyway, Ryoba was still alive at midnight. Anyway, now everyone is now a suspect. Yeah, that means everybody's alibi no longer matters. It means everyone is a suspect. Well, at least Kaito's not that dumb. That is true. He did follow up on it. He did a nice follow to our very, very much a lie. So everyone's culprit again. Yes, Gonta, that is what that means. Back where we started. It should be clear now that the crime occurred after midnight. That's true. It happened after midnight. When was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank? After midnight. The gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but... I mean, not necessarily. Yeah, Himiko and I were at the gym. Unless you guys killed him together, which I doubt. No, the body was definitely in the tank. I mean, based on how I think the crime is committed, it doesn't matter what time he died. You would just trolley the body down from the window and then stuff him in that way. So you don't actually, you physically do not have to be in the gym for this to work out. When did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank? After they killed Ryoma! After they killed Ryoma. Which means... Okay, hang on, let me think. Which means they would have to plan it ahead of time. Because... they technically could have killed Ryoma at any time. But they knew about the they wanted to use the magic show as a discovery. To provide themselves with some form of alibi. Which means the killing was premeditated. Which actually then takes Kaito out of the running as the murderer. Because if Kaito does kill somebody, it will be a heat of the moment thing. I don't think he's capable of premeditated murder. Interesting. I think it'd be really funny if you rank all the characters based on intelligence, but half the characters will probably get D tier. I think it's less a question of intelligence and more a question of common sense. I feel like a lot of these characters, they're not stupid, they lack common sense. I mean, they're all fairly intelligent, that only a few of them are smart outside of their talented areas. It's not smart. It's they don't seem to have common sense. None of them seem to have read a book in their lives or watched an episode of a TV show. You know? Common sense. When did Ryoma's body get placed in the piranha tank? I mean, after he died. Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it couldn't have been before nighttime. If it couldn't have been the morning after that leave, the only time they could have done it was during nighttime. Exactly. So it would have been somewhere between midnight and 9 a.m. I need to check something. Where's the school rolls? Oh wait, where's the pool? Let me read the pool. Where's the pool rolls? Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. No, that's not right. Swimming is prohibited during nighttime. You can still enter the pool building during nighttime. It doesn't say you can't be in the building during nighttime. It just says you can't swim during nighttime. So those are two different, vastly different things. Okay. Because the gym's not open at nighttime. True, but the pool is. The pool is. It's only possibly because by morning we're already at the gym. Maybe possibly slip by without you noticing. No, I don't think so. Shut up. You don't even talk to me. Are you positive you did not see? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime. Well, it doesn't matter. You can do it at but you can enter the pool building at nighttime. So you just commit the crime from the pool side. Can't space school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning. Not necessarily. Anyway, Monokuma is gonna make us do the thing. He's making us do the thing. Alright, we're doing the thing. We're doing the thing. Because no evidence of facts will become clear. I already forgot the controls for this also. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. I don't know why in the evidence it says entering the pool is prohibited at nighttime. Only swimming is prohibited at nighttime. Which means you can enter the pool building during nighttime. I can't get them to see the truth. Now my lie would have been enough. Alright, let's do it, Shuichi. You're so cute. You're so cute. Anyway, now I have to watch this stupid animation that I can't skip for some reason. The favorite part? Everyone says it's their favorite part, but this part is just annoying to me. Okay, anyway, here we go. I already forgot the controls, so I'm gonna review that real quick. Can skip the animation, it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me, I tried. I pressed every button on my thing and it didn't work. Okay, so LS, select speaker. Wait, what? Wait, would they both select speaker? Make a statement. Concentrate. Fast forward. Why? Wait, what? I don't even know what that's about. No, you missed the culprit? Wait, no, I forgot the question. How do we do this again? The rules state that you can't enter the gym at night. True, the quarantine is too far from the gym's entrance. Not necessarily. Pool next to gym is also off limit at night. Should we trust Marcus in the first place? Okay, okay. The whys make a statement. Probably the easiest minigame in the series. Really? For me, this is the most annoying one. For me, this is the most annoying one. Focus on the simplest. Okay. Announcement. I don't know how to do this. The costume you missed the culprit. Okay. Remember the rules is that you can't. Okay, she's talking about the rules. This is why I don't like it. I have to switch so fast. And it's off limits. It's too far. Off limits. Okay. Trust the testimony. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, so I hate that I have to start over. Stupid. Stupid. Okay, he's saying this. She's saying that she couldn't have. This is so dumb. Okay. He's talking about the tank. Okay, yeah, anyway. Basically word match, which makes it ridiculously stupid to exist. Like, this could have been just a normal debate. Oh my god, I have to do QTE? I just want to solve crimes! I just want to solve crimes! Why do I have to QTE shit? We could have just said this. I know that part is everyone's favorite, but for me it is redundant. Stupid. Like, what is the point of all that? It's just, oh yay, flashy graphics. Like, we could have just said that. We could have just said that, yes, corpses could enter the gym at night. Like, why is that a point of content? Ugh. Positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body. I know it's hiding in the piranha tank is pretty close. I mean, it is actually directly over the tank. And it might be closed, but window is open the whole investigation. No. Being closed the curtain from either side. It's certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window. Most of the paint dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand. Yeah, we already know that. We already know that, Shiichi. That's pretty obvious. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what's set up. It only matters when the dead body goes in there. You could do it at the same time if you're good at what you do. Certainly couldn't be tossed in. We need to be placed carefully. Yes, yes. The culprit would just throw the body from outside the window. The window is far too high, cannot be reached from the floor. They didn't throw it. It was small. Gonta would chuck him easy. Gonta, hate to break it to you, but Gonta doesn't have the brain power to facilitate what is behind this. Gonta wouldn't do that, gentlemen, not chuck dead bodies. Gonta is frankly too stupid to think up this plan. Being Jenna has nothing to do with it, no, but the intelligence level does. Gonta doesn't seem like the type to premeditate murder. Use the ladder in the gym. I mean, that's to place the glass panel, but not to put the dead body in there. The culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right? True. So the glass panel will have to be set beforehand, which, you know, can be done at any time during the day after the thing is set up, because I doubt anyone will be checking. don't think that method is possible. That could have been used in the crime. There was no time to move it. The ladder doesn't reach the window, though. That is true. The only reason the ladder reached the window was because on the stage. That is true. So you have to be on top of the thing. On top of the stage. Use the ladder on the pool side would not quite make it. I could barely reach the window when I was on the stage. There's nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. I mean, you can still climb up if you had the right equipment, like say a rope. Wrap it around the beam ahead of time, have it dripped over. Climb up the beam. There's a little plain area for you to stand on. You don't need a ladder. The ladder was found in the gym, correct? Yeah, they wouldn't be able to put it back. They wouldn't be able to put it back. They couldn't have thrown the ladder back to the window because it's too heavy. And it also wouldn't fit because of how long it was. It also would have went directly into the tank, which is not what they wanted. Body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank they're being with. Oh, I beg to differ, Kyo. You need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting. Okay, it couldn't be thrown, but it could have been put in from the other side. There's something to stand on. Anyway, stop listening to him. You shut up. Hollow Cobra moved the body from the window. I mean, there's a place for you to stand behind the window. Trolley the body down into the pool and then dump it in. Pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. Oh. Anyway, Kaido's being full of himself. What's prefers ice cream flavor? Cookies and cream. Do you have the answer? Oh, you have an answer? Okay. Tell them, blow them away over the tree. Why am I the one that has to say the answer? I'm doing all the work here! Jesus. Well, Shuichi even figured it out, so obvious! Shuichi, don't disappoint me like this, my dear. Culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how. Oh. Okay. Hannah. I know how the game says they did it. But if I were to do it, I would have done it differently. Because the way the game has it done leaves behind evidence. Well, that's unfortunate. This could have been completely flawless. What? Oh, shut up. Y'all calm down. It's not like any of you have the answer. Now I know where the floating device came from in the tube. Because I was confused why that was even necessary. I was confused why that was even necessary. So in the game scenario, the culprit and Ryoma's body went down, scaled down the tennis line together. But in reality, that's not even necessary. Because the rule is, you can't go swimming at nighttime. It doesn't mean you can't enter the pool building at nighttime. scaling down the line with the body means you're going to leave behind evidence because you're moving with the body. That's where the inner tube came in, because they used the inner tube to move both themselves and the body. But there's really no reason to. You could have just moved Ryoma's body by using his handcuff and his arms as a pulley and just dropping him down. And then you can climb up to the ledge and dump his body, thereby leaving no evidence behind of yourself. Well, whoever did this crime deserved to get caught, because they did not think this through. This could have possibly been almost a perfect crime. And I have a bot who I banned. He doesn't know. You know what that means? I get to do another minigame. Yippee! I gotta do something! Anyway, Shuichi's working on it. I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out. Come on, Shuichi, you're smart! You're too smart for this! Shuichi, it's so obvious! It's right there in your face! I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank. Oh. I mean, the trick's on. We're getting sidetracked. Doesn't matter how it's done, just who did it. Oh, that is true. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. True, we should focus on where the crime took place. Yeah. Maki is spitting facts right now. We should focus on where he was killed. Which I'm pretty sure was in his lab. Yeah, it'd be more efficient if we focus on the murder scene. That is true! We're so caught up in where the body was found. We should have been thinking about where the murders occurred. I mean, I thought about that already. Shuichi, you're just a little behind, but it's okay, you're lagging. The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Yes and no. Shut up, Kokichi. Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from the topic. Oh. Oh. I feel like that's a clue. Who mentioned how the... Oh. Oh. Oh, well, this is unfortunate. Well, this is unfortunate. Unfortunate for me. So the one that demanded, we know how the body got there. I am not wrong. Will need to be placed carefully. You didn't call a culprit, remove the window. Hey, do you have the answer? Well, that's unfortunate. Pretty lady's gonna die. Culprit, someone needs to drip? Ganta, I think that's a pre-established fact. You're not wrong. Well, that's unfortunate for me. Important to remember, it's not as if everyone here wants us to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage his trial. And let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is. Anyway, can we get to the useful conversation? Come on, Shuichi, let's talk about the crime scene. Yeah. Yeah. Shuichi, come on. Also, how did you not figure out how the body was moved? It's obvious! Unbelievable. That's the dad who's in the crime. Was in the dorm room. No, it's relaxing. His room got attacked. Yeah, that is true. Then his room that collecting of water. Drowning, yeah, that is also true. Only place the pool. No, well he can't go swimming. He can't go in there while he's alive. He would have to be dead already. Anyway, I didn't need to see any of that. That was completely worthless. At the end, I don't know what that was at the end. That was completely useless. The cause of death was drowning. That is true. The thing is true that could connect the water. That's also true. Shouldn't consider that where water is stored. Anyway, can't be the pool. Can't be the pool because he would have to be already dead to be able to go into the pool. I mean, not impossible, but really hard. God, for real. Hello, Hurry, hello. Is that how you say your name? I'm just your friendly neighborhood corporate necromancer who's trying to solve a crime. I got the B. The pool could not have been the scene of the crime, of the murder. You almost killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have got in. Okay, alright, I'm so glad you guys are following up. Completely useless banter. Hello, Chamley. Hello, appreciate the light. What's up? No, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool. That's right. Thank you for bringing us back on topic. Where was Ryoma killed if not the pool? Is there other place where water can be stored? Yes. Alright. Where is it? Inside meet and greet. Here, scratch stink. There we go. We're going with this. Think of Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it. Oh, Shichi's voice actor shares VA with Ray from Bengala. Yeah, I think someone mentioned that. It's Hayashibara Megurumi. Yeah, I think someone mentioned that before. That's why he's so cute. So cute. It's funny because she voiced a bird in the Hiroaka movie. Not the most recent one. The one before that. Yeah, scratch marks on the sink. That's correct, Maki. I believe those scratches were caused by the handcuffs. Where are the handcuffs? Handcuffs, where are you? There we go. I don't like how Y is confirmed. A should be confirmed. Yeah, it was his handcuffs. So it looked like they'd been scraped against something. That's right. It's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. That's that too. Marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. Size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure. Chi-Chi's best boy? I wouldn't go that far, but I do like him a lot. She voices Rebecca from One Piece? I do not watch One Piece, so I have no idea who she voices in One Piece. Yes, but the controls are somewhat weird for no apparent reason. Facts! And those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank? Because Ryoma was wearing them. Yes. Though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. He was wearing them. I saw them. I was confused why he was wearing them. Handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma. Huh? The culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his left seat. I'm really curious about the crack on his skull. I don't feel like they would show that for no reason. Oh no, I accidentally turned on auto again! Ryoma must be pretty all useless. Conjecture. Anyway, let's keep going. How did Cobra handcuff Ryoma? Could I use Shukuchi method to get away? What is Shukuchi method? Someone ambushed him. Possibly knocked him out before handcuffing him. That would explain the crack on his skull. Yeah. I see. Bye, Chat. I'm gonna leave early. I'm gonna watch the ball later. Alright. Good night. Good night. Appreciate the light. Of course, you don't watch One Piece. Basically, she voiced a princess who's daughter of a one-legged soldier. Cool! I know nothing about One Piece. I know, like, the 5 characters that's on the ship. And I know the really hot one, Boa Hancock, and that's it. But I don't even know what she sounds like. I just know she's really hot. But there's no way we can be sure now that he's not the Bones. That he was ambushed. Pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by. By convincing him his death is for the greater good. Oh my god. Huh? Tsurugi, what even does that mean? What does that even mean? So we agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? Yeah, we do. Shukuchi method is basically a flash stab. Oh. According to Wikipedia, this is what Shukuchi means. The word is the Japanese language for various mystical technique of rapid movement. Okay. So it basically moved really fast. Another Prince of Tennis reference. Maybe you would know that what Hancock sounds like. She also voices Mei Mei in JJK. I'm trying to remember what Mei Mei sounds like, but I can't remember. I remember it's hot though. The sink could hold enough water. True. Crime scene is Ryoma's research lab. Okay. How did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Oh, we're finally getting to something. Don't pay Tsumuki too much attention. Half the things she says are pop culture references from what, the 2017? Jesus. I don't even think I would get pop culture references from like the 2000s. Actually, no, that's not true. I got Avril Lavigne and Paris Hilton when I was playing DR2. Is Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy? It is. It's actually not far though. He happens to be facing the gym. More accurate to say there's a shortcut. You see. Is there a shortcut? Alright. We're going with the window. We're going with the window. The window. Shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab. We're finally getting places. I don't understand why this game takes so long to get to something we figured out within like 5 minutes of the investigation. I'm guessing you don't watch because of the 11:30 episode and the 11:50 shots. No. One Piece as a whole is just not something that I'm super interested in. I like things that's more like I like things that's more like a Hollywood action movie. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm not super into exploring new lands. Yes, the window, Kirumi. None of the windows in the school open. Except for these two for some reason. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. On top that the window faced the pool, you can see the gym straight across. Yeah. You think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into school areas in the lab window? Possibly. I mean, I know they did. Should have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. I don't know about that tango. Ari, I feel like it kind of likes true crime by Forensic Files. Opposite. I like fake crimes. I like crime dramas. I don't want to know what really happened out there. I want to know what could hypothetically happen out there. Because if I watch true crime, then I know that there is a crazy psychotic killer out there, possibly, who's going to kill me when I leave my house. But if I watch crime drama, then it's in a fictional world. There could be a psychologically crazy psycho serial killer out to get fictional me in a fictional world. That's the difference. I can't stand real dead bodies. But I'm okay with like fake dead bodies. I don't know if that makes sense. But I watch a lot of CSI. I watch every single episode of CSI. For all three, I watch all of CSI Vegas, all of CSI New York, all of CSI Miami. I watch all of NCIS. I watch all of NCIS New Orleans. And I watched all of Criminal Minds. Every single episode, except for the recent ones, because I don't have cable anymore. So, I'm the opposite. I don't want to know real crimes. I want to know fake crimes. So, you know, it doesn't hurt me as much. Plan on tossing in the plan. I'm not into epics. Not particularly. I mean, I studied the Iliad and the Odyssey when I was in school. You know. I watch any kind of anime. The only wrong genre I voice yaoi. I'm the opposite. I rarely watch anime. Which I know. What the hell? You're a VTuber and you're playing Danganronpa. I'm also going to play JRPGs. You don't watch a lot of anime. I don't watch a lot of anime. I watch more TV shows. I've been rewatching Bones lately, by the way. Right before this, I was watching an episode of Bones where she was pulling tissues off a popsicle. Your explanation contradicts something we discussed earlier. Wait, what are we talking about? I got sidetracked by chat. The gym window is too high to reach from the pole side even when you use the letter. I didn't say we... Huh? No, we're not heading a dead end, guys. What? Oh, next to the gym window. They still did do that. You're not wrong, Tenko. For once, you're right. Okay, let's keep going. Kirumi's just trying to redirect. It didn't really give us any info about the crime. But it did, though. We learned a lot of important information. That's right, Shuichi! We learned a lot of information. A lot of important information. Now that I'm sure the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. To remember how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright. Analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Oh. Wait, so... Is that his brain, he has a skateboard, but inside of Shuichi's brain, there's a car? Wait, what? We have to just use how things are connected. Psych taxi will start. Why do we have to do this? What the hell? Bones big when my grandma would think you're cool. I watch every single episode of Bones. When it comes to anime, I tend to watch more niche anime. I really watch popular stuff. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Not creative, I can see that. Have you watched Dexter? No. Dexter is not a crime drama. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Dexter is more of a thriller than a crime drama. And I don't watch thrillers. I care about the crime and how it's solved. I don't care to watch someone commit crime. A big one too. I love obscure crap. That's true. This is my favorite minigame because Wait For It soundtrack is amazing. Don't you hate it when you're thinking your mental cat malfunction? Stop! Anyway, the objective of this mode is to get the little letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the A button to accelerate and LS to move left and right. Oh no, guys. Oh no, guys. Guys. Oh. Most of you have not seen me playing games like this. But Mr. 2's been long enough to know how bad I am at this. But picking up letter cubes, floating around, you can complete the questions. Alright, 76 kilometers an hour? There ain't no way Shuichi's brain's working that fast. Ain't no way. Ain't no way Shuichi's brain's running at 76 kilometers an hour and he still haven't figured out how they transported the body to the crime scene. Once you've completed the question, you head towards the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get you in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there'll be other cars on the road. Why? It's my brain! Why would there be other cars on the road? I should be the only car on the road! Beat those, you will take focus energy damage. Why? Why are there other cars in my brain? Because dangerous, use RB to concentrate to get calm and avoid them. Please drive safely, enjoy the ride. Okay. Please respawn at your earliest convenience. It's not like you're giving me a choice. Don't give me my BS. Oh my god, I hate racing games. I hate racing games. Hate racing games. Oh no, we're going a little too fast. Ain't no way Shuichi's brain's going at 100-something kilometers an hour. Ain't no way. What? Oh god. I'm so scared. Huh? Oh my god. This is why you'll never see me play Mario Kart ever. Oh no, I'm hitting the side. Oh no. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. This is going great. The body was born from where? Huh? Thinking time! I feel so insulted right now! The lab window! Huh? I just killed someone! Oh no, I didn't! I got her! She got in the car with me! What the hell? Don't pick up strangers, Shuichi! Especially not in Vegas! Shuichi, do not pick up random strangers in Vegas! What the hell? even picking up strangers on the strip of Vegas. Oh shit, I missed all the letters. I'm too busy yelling at him. All right, we're failing, but that's okay. It's okay. Whoa. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh no, I missed another goddamn letter. Why is this so hard? Why was I doing so much better before? Oh shit. Why are there so many images of Angie? We are so not friends. Angie and I are so not friends. Ain't no way I'm gonna be friends with some green tea like her. Where are we? What is happening? What? Ah! Oh my god. Shuichi. Are you even old enough to have a license? How old are you, Shuichi? Should you even be driving? You know, say what you want about Hajime, but at least he follows traffic laws of not driving when he's young. Okay, the body was brought to the gym from where? Huh? The window? Ain't no way Shuichi's brain's going 195 kilometers an hour with how slow he's putting this together. Ain't no way. Oh shit, gym window. Don't pick up another girl, okay? No! Shuichi, no! Don't pick up another girl! Why is this so oddly sexual? Shuichi, you're too young to be picking up girls in Vegas! The hell? Oh no, I do not like this game. What the hell? Where are we? What is this place? Shuichi, why does your brain look like this? I feel like we need to sit down and have a conversation. I can't even look at checks. I'm too. Because I'm afraid if I look away, I'm gonna like die. Like go off the freeway or something. Oh my god. This is too stressful. Ah! Shuichi, I don't like this. Shuichi, you should not be driving a taxi. What's wrong with the bicycle? What's wrong with the good old bicycle, huh? We could just ride a bicycle. Where did you even get this car? Oh shit. Oh man. I don't know how much time we have, but we probably won't make it. Oh jeez. Why is this question so long? Why do I need so many letters? Oh, there's someone else's car? Oh, and there's a pedestrian. There's a goddamn monokuma in my brain now. That isn't a sign that Shuichi needs help. I don't know what is. How was it moved from the classroom window to gym window with the goddamn wire that we discovered like an hour and a half ago, maybe 2? Thinking time! I don't need thinking time! I'm not a 5th grader! From window to window! Oh my god. Stop picking up girls! Oh my god, that is so incredibly stressful. Other MC's doing mine snowboarding, meanwhile she's just prowling Las Vegas streets in his mind. Hang on. I can't read chat. Hang on. Where's my mouse?
そうだ。星君の死体は直接研究教室から体育館まで移動したんだよ。
Oh, no, I missed a lot of. You'll be fine, probably not. Yeah, but I don't know how well that went. I seen comments of this game. Some say crap, I hit the wrong curve. I also love how this implied the way Shuichi thinks I'm both picking up girls in a cab. No, he's my pure little baby. Hold on, guys. I'd love to answer your question, but first I have to imagine driving. Don't mind me. Hold on, guys. We'll get the murder trust. We have to solve this. Please. Thinking times prostitutes? Shuichi gonna catch a mind disease. Pass to the center. Shuichi, what is happening in your head? This is the best reaction to psych taxi, please! Chi moved over it real quick! No! No, they weren't like that! They were best friends, okay? Chi, come on now, kind of so bad she knew what you were thinking about. There's a billboard of the character on the sign implies Chi-Chi's thinking about them while doing this. I have no idea. But all I saw was Angie say the place or play, time or place. Narrate chat. Chat is Shuichi a freak? Is he secretly a pervert? No! No, he's so cute. He's so cute. He's so cute. Look at how pure he is. It looks like he looks so pure. Imagine Shuichi just standing there with blank expression, occasionally making crap noises. Please. Vroom, vroom, vroom. He's been doing this for 10 minutes. Oh no, man. I don't know why this gotta be there. Anyway, what was he gonna say? I've got Ryuma's body has moved directly from his lab to the gym. Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. No, they used a wire. Also, it's too pro to miss. I don't believe he was throwing, but perhaps another way. No, there is another way. The culprit must have used some kind of equipment. Yeah. Equipment. Yeah, the line. Oh my god, Shuichi! Shuichi, how could you not figure this out? Shuichi, I love you. I love you. You're so cute, but goddamn, pull your stuff together. Stop picking up girls in your head and start using it to think about the crime. Look at him, so innocent. Pick up street ladies. No, they're his sisters. Yeah, they're his sister. Yeah. Anyway, are we going with the rope? Oh, he's going with the rope? The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows. I don't think he used the rope. There's a mysterious mystery about that rope. Okay, during last night's preparation for this show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mystery. Okay. During nighttime, someone used the rope, they threw it into the gym window. They did use the rope. Okay. Is the rope long enough to reach both windows? Why do you want to know, Kirumi? 65 feet in length. Oh, that's more than enough. We only need what? What did we say yesterday? 47? We only need 47 feet. Round it up to 50 to account for the difference in angle. My message didn't show up in real chat. Let's just put it this way. YouTube doesn't like certain words, and I won't read certain words. There's certain things I won't read. There's certain things I won't read. So you guys, yeah, I won't. There are certain things I won't read that you guys, if you guys write it down. You have to think about picking up bays in Vegas in order to figure out Shuichi. He's a teenage boy. He's a teenage boy. Honestly, I'm disappointed also, some rando. Disappointed also. If Nakio and Chiaki were here, this would be so much faster. I don't think we want Nagito. I don't think Nagito and Kokichi in the same room is a good idea. Could you put on my filter chat? I don't do anything to chat. There ain't no filter in there. YouTube has its own filters. IDK, if you're Nagito, because you'll probably dread the child 3 times we're there together. I don't think Nagito would like Kokichi very much. Because Nagito is all about hope and despair. And I think from Nagito's point of view, Kokichi is lying for the sake of lying and for the sake of making things interesting. Which actually would detract from his battle of the hopes. So I don't know. I don't think Nagito and Kokichi would be happy to be in a room together. I feel like Nagito and Kokichi will both hate and like each other at the same time. Well, it depends on why Kokichi is doing what he's doing. If Kokichi's motive for doing this is just doing it for the sake of meddling with the game, I don't think Nagito will like that very much. Because I think in Nagito's mind, this is an epic battle of like hope and despair. And Kokichi will be messing with that. So I don't know. But I could be wrong. I don't know. Please don't be a weirdo. Yeah. I mean, doesn't matter if YouTube filters it out or not. When you say weird stuff, like R18 stuff, I won't read them. And I won't acknowledge the comment in chat. Anyway, the distance from the edge of the pool to the window is an additional 16 feet. It's actually not quite. The sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50. That is true if you take away the other 8. Well, it's the only thing between research lab and gym windows. That's true. So it's long enough. Just shut up. Even if the rope was long enough, would it be pretty hard to tie it into the windows? Depends on how you tie it. Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another. The windows were closer together and they could toss the rope across, but they're not. You don't have to toss it across. Don't think we'll just need one more rope. Yeah, that is also true. No, there's one more. No, Gonta, you're on the right track. I'm sure there was another rope, at least something that could be used as a rope. Tennis net cable. Tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope. And the net cable will be stiff. Okay. How long is it? It's 50 feet. Okay, alright, Gonta! Let's see what you got for me. First, Cobra hang rope outside of one window, then Cobra move to the other side. The tie cable to other up tying rope. Cobra tie rope and cable together. And help Cobra make one rope that reaches both windows. So smart, Gonta! Good job! I would have done it differently, but I'm also a little lazier, and I would want to use as little things as possible. But that is true. That is absolutely possible. Shut up. Gonta used ropes a lot when looking for bugs. Alright. Gonta is doing his best. Gonta is contributing. They did not. Even if they did connect the windows with the rope, they can't carry bonds like that. They talk like that in the game. I'm pretty sure they don't use the N word in the game, but you know. Alright, so I'm gonna pretend like none of this happened. I was never here. Well, the VOD's gonna be there forever, so I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, Miu's got something to say. Alright, Mew, what have you got for me? What have you got for me, girl? They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other like Tarzan. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Body would reach the gym window but wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Yep. Okay. I don't know what the point of that is, but let's just keep going. Just had to put the body in the piranha tank if they moved it. That is not feasible with just one rope. It doesn't matter. Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used. Oh, Tanko, now you're thinking. Took it out and now he's fleeing. Please. I have school, so I'm only here to say hi. Hello, Michelle. Don't be mean to my son and goodbye. Oh, I can't promise nothing. I'm mean to even my own favorite. Like, I love Shuichi, but I will still talk shit on him. So no one is safe. No one is safe. Good luck with school tomorrow. Or today, I don't know. Maybe it's today for you. Good luck with school either way. Not just the rope. Anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get the body into the piranha tank. No, that's the easy part. No, getting the body into the piranha tank is the easy part. That was the easy part. Shuichi! Shuichi, why is it taking you so long to figure it out? Why is it taking you so long to figure it out? It's so obvious. Shuichi, please, I beg you. Please, I beg you to use your brain. Your brain was so much more functional in the first chapter. Why is it so... Like, did we get nerfed? Shuichi, did Shuichi get nerfed because he's the MC? Because I swear he was much smarter and much quicker in chapter 1. Do we get the MC nerf? Is that what it is? You know how like when you play a game and you fight a boss and the boss takes you like 2 hours to like beat them and they're like so strong and they join your team and they're like paper thin. And do as much damage as like a cannon's paw on your face. Shuichi, please get your act together. I swear some people are just no good. Well, you know, some people are just a little bit more unfiltered on the internet. Confusing me, you're definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into piranha tank. There is a place for them to stand outside the window. Body were to fall, the culprit would not be able to retrieve it. That's true, but also not true. They would only have one shot, no second chances. So obviously, the culprit would want to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is how did they get near it? Isn't there like a little space they can stand on right there? Like right there? Am I not seeing it? It's literally a little space right there that they can stand on. There's even a shadow to prove that. All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected to the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were close to the window themselves. Made that word they had to use something else. What would it be? They used the inner tube to go with it. I'm guessing that's what the game is getting at. But that would not be how I would commit the crime, because that would leave behind the inner tube as evidence. He is a technical learner. He can't get everything correct first try. I'm not saying he's getting things wrong. I'm just saying he's a little slow. He's a little slow. I feel like he got nerfed. The stage is finally set. Do a good job here and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. Okay, I'm not saying that Kaido's going to die in this trial, but his death flag is kind of strong. He may not be the culprit, but I don't know, man. His death flag is very in my face. Chichi, you're so cute. Be the opening act and I'll be the main event. Why are you the main event? I'm the one that's doing all the work. You're gonna leave it to me? So what you're saying is, this is the pep talk, and I leave the rest to you. You contributed nothing. You're still a cool dude, but you literally just contributed nothing. Anyway, Shuichi, let's go. Shuichi, come on, the answer is right there. Something we use with the ropes to move the body between the windows. The answer is literally right there. Alright, we're doing Hammond's Gambit. What was the question? What did the Cobra fashion? Oh, okay. Wait. How does this work again? I need, oh shit, it's an anagram? Wait, what's... I don't understand what the question is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 letter. Wait, what? He made something. It's okay. I know it was the inner tube. I just don't know what the word the after is. Seven-letter word. Huh? I'm literally just guessing. I don't even know. Okay, so it's not. A rope what? A rope what? Wait. A rope what? What? How did a Cobra fashion to move the body between the window? Anagram. What? I don't understand. Oh, rope way? Is that the one they're going with? A rope way? A rope way?
そうだ。犯人はロープウェイの要領で死体を運んだんだよ。
What the hell is a rope way? Like a freeway, but a rope way? Kaido's just our hype man, I guess. Yeah. Kaido may have a sweet goatee, but he's still barely as smart as Kazuichi. I think he's slightly smarter than Kazuichi, not gonna lie. This one took me a while. I don't get it. What's a rope way? What's a rope way? Oh, it's alright. It's alright. We got it. I trusted in my gut. I trusted in my gut, and my gut got me there. My gut was just like, go with an R, go with an O, go with the P, and then see what happens. Well, my gut knows what's up. My jelly knows what's up. I swear these things are confusing on purpose. Like, what is a ropeway? I don't even know what a ropeway is. I think it's because they used the word ropeway in Japanese. They couldn't think of a good translation, so just kept it as ropeway. You need some kind of vessel. Okay, so we have a vessel. Wait, what? I swear these things are confusing. A ropeway is some of those things that carry the carts in the mountains. Oh, I thought those things were called trolleys. I thought those things were called trolleys. Line trolleys. Now, what the hell is this? In scenes where you have to deduce an image, mine will begin. I don't need to deduce. I already know the answer. It's the damn inner tube. Danganronpa, this is an insult to my intelligence. This right here is an insult to my intelligence. I already know the answer. Yes, I forgot about that. This is Minesweeper. Oh, I hate Minesweeper. I was so bad at Minesweeper. A roadway is basically transportation for materials and stuff like mines. Aren't they called trolleys in America? I always thought they were called trolleys. Or like, you know, I don't know. I thought they were called trolleys. Basically, you click until you find the image you're looking for. But why? And this small object is to dig up the answer. I don't need to dig up the answer. I know the answer. The beginning of the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Use the Alice stick to move the cursor and erase the pieces with the A button. Why? These will be erased when two or more of the same colors connect. Oh, so it's not Minesweeper. It's more like I forgot what that game is called when you like shoot a bunch of bubbles in the air with the connecting colors and it disappears. Adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order: white, pink, yellow, white. I'm not gonna remember this. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from object. I don't need to! I know the answer! Tricks to predict how adjacent pieces will change. Or I could just... Is there a bomb option? I can just bomb it. When pieces stop of an object are gone, you can select the object and its answer. Or is it white, yellow, pink? Is that what they said? White, yellow, what? White, yellow, pink, right? I don't know. I'm going white, yellow, pink. If it's wrong, it's wrong. If you select the wrong object, your influence gauge will take the end. I won because I know the answer! There's one P-Lay. You can press the A button repeatedly to break. No, enter time panel. At least knows about myself. Trust me, you're good as you play. This is an insult to my intelligence. This is an insult to my deduction skills. Thank you for your understanding. What are you, a corporate bot? All I've been getting all day is, I look forward to losing your response. Thank you for your understanding. What are you, a corporate bot? Basically, Blob Blast means Minesweeper. IDK no one likes this minigame. Stupid! Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is unfortunate. I'm not following any of the rules they gave me. So, this is going great, guys. Going excellently. I'm doing such a great job, as y'all can tell. Can I just... I don't get this. I have to remove all of them, right? I can't leave any behind. Oh, I only need a real answer. I can ignore everything else? Oh, well. That's silly.
ロープウェイの乗り物の代わりにしたんだ。
Just a game. Just a game. Just a game. You know? Don't get insulted. Don't get insulted. Because the game thinks you're dumb. Because the game thinks you're as dumb as all the other characters in this game. It's alright. What the hell was that? Play wasting my time. It's already that hard. Casino version's complete BS. It was pointless. It was so pointless. Was it not obvious and apparent what the answer was? Danganronpa V3 trials are cool, but they take it a bit too far with the mini games. I concur. I mean, the trial's okay. It's a much longer than it needs to be. The inner tube, the rubber inner tube we found falling in the pool. Like, why? Like, there's so much. They're taking so long to get to the point. Like, why is this taking so long? The crime is actually very simple. Anyway, the rope was tied to both sides. The couple made a rope way by hanging the tube from the rope. Because the third full windows higher up, gravity would have pushed the engine to the wall. Okay. This was the killer's mistake. This was the killer's mistake. The killer going down with the wire leaves more room for error and more room for them to leave behind evidence that they cannot retrieve. I wouldn't have done this. They use it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab kitchen. Because the rope they're using on this, they could have used it to climb up the walls of the pool instead, which leaves less evidence behind. Once through the gym window, the culprit stood in the inner tube to move the body. Either that, the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Because there is a space between the window. Like, you can see it right there that they can stand on. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene. Shut up. Don't even speak. Did the culprit place their foot on the windowsill? Isn't it against school rule? No, they just can't be inside. Count as entering the gym, would it not? I mean, probably easier to do this than trying to climb carrying a body. No. What I would have done is, I would have transported Ryoma's body with the rope. But I wouldn't have gone down the rope with them. Because what if you fell? What if you fell while you were being transported? Then you would be found out. If Ryoma's body falls in the pool, so be it. It's found in the pool. You know, it is what it is. At least you're not leaving behind evidence of yourself being there. But you getting on the trolley way, you could fall. You could fall. I mean, you know, things could happen. The rope could break. You may miscalculate. It's a pretty bad move. Last week, guys. Okay, so they said it was okay. As long as they're not inside. Who asked you? They're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you. The culprit asked you. Anyway, yes. Yeah, so this is the truth. Kyo is so hot with that frame. The My Minigame could have been placed with a simple multiple choice question, would have done the same thing. That's my point exactly! It's not like we haven't done that before. It's not like that wasn't an option. It's a pretty bad move for a normal person. These people are ultimates? Yes. But they lost the inner tube in the pool, didn't they? they couldn't retrieve it, thereby leaving behind evidence. So it didn't work out for them. It's a bad move, period. That's the thing, though. So after you use it, how are you going to retrieve it? How are you going to get it off? How would you get it off? The rope. Like, you take it off, and it what? Crashes to the ground? Moving everything around? And now you have to dispose of the inner tube. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if I used to, one of the TV shows I really, really like to watch is called Leverage. And one of the things the mastermind always said is, you never go with the most complicated plan, you go with the most simple plan. Because the most complicated plan has too many moving parts. So you always go with the simplest plan. So by adding the inner tube, they're making it more complicated, thereby making it more prone to mistake, which is what happened here. Because the inner tube was left in the pool. So something went wrong. If they never used the inner tube to begin with, they wouldn't have left behind any evidence. Anyway, the cute banters of the Mono Cubs. Anyway, there's a cute little Mono Cubs. Anyway, this is a complete waste of my time, so let's just keep going along. The trousers is getting fun. Well, you gotta ruin with that split up. Alright. You could just untie and let it fall on the floor, but I do agree the plan clears a lot of failures. Yes! But here's the thing with the inner tube, it's going to bounce. So if it falls to the floor, it's not necessarily going to just fall to the ground. I'm guessing what happens is they untied it, it fell, and it bounced into the pool. And that's why the culprit couldn't retrieve it, leaving behind evidence. I guess now we know Shiji's logic is right on the money. Exactly. It would have made more sense to do this in two parts. Yeah, culprit, you really use ropeway to the body, of course. You use the ropeway to move the body from window to window. If mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to pull it all away? Not necessarily. It's actually very simple. You just untie it. Yeah, you detach the rope and then you retrieve it from the lab. After returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from the side. Yep, and that's why the net is on that side. The net on that side. And then tossing the rope in the gym from the pool window will be the final step. So the rope was thrown from the window, that's why we found it there. I wouldn't have done that either. I would have probably done it the opposite way. But you know, they had time constraints, I guess. The culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool. Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime. Exactly, because they had to go back and forth. The culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime. Why did they leave the inner tube in the pool? Because it bounced. Yeah, that was an accident. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it. Yep, and it bounced. Why did the Pope leave in the pool? Because they couldn't go into the pool! It was nighttime. They couldn't because this took place at nighttime. Exactly. Didn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime. Not gonna lie, it would be so much easier to win by just poisoning the apple and tossing the fridge and waiting. Not necessarily. It sounds simple in theory, but how many people actually go to the fridge? Not that many. And then also obtaining the poison. You're assuming this place also has poison like in the first game. And the second game. And they have used the road to fish it out. Water level is low. Yeah. If one tried to draw on the inner tube using a rope, it would just slip away. Be different if they use the pole, but there's no way a rope would work. Even if the tube was closer to pull edge, water is still too low to drag tube in. Sounds like a lot of work. You can see why they just left it there. It take too long, they would have been busted if someone saw them. Yeah. What kind of clumsy dish? Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime. But they outsmarted themselves, which is what happens with complicated things. Maki never met up with Ryoma, and I tell you, it might have been the end of us. Maybe. Still don't know Maki's telling the truth. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. They were too thorough. They really should have left out the inner tube part. Oh, damn. Never imagined there was a rope, what? Oh no, man, that was the first thing I noticed. Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit. Well, at least you're having a good time. Respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close, it's just one step away from the truth. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. God. I mean, I was kind of tipped off at something Kyo said, but also, who is even smart enough to think of something like this? Not you. You would, but I think you're a little too short. No offense. Because you're a little too short for this crime. For some reason, I don't think you would kill someone in this way. It's too this is too clinical for you. This type of murder is too clinical for you. You're 196 pounds. No way, this wouldn't work. You would collapse the rope. Too stupid. Has no reason to do this. Too stupid. I don't even want to talk to you. Too stupid. Possibly smart enough, but The thing with Miyu is like, it's not that she's not smart. I don't think she would put that effort into killing someone. I feel like she would put that effort into something much more productive. So, no. No. So that leaves Kirumi, really. Is this crime is too sophisticated for the majority of people here. And quite honestly, Kirumi is probably the only person who could have done this. I mean, Kyo could possibly do this too, but I feel like with him, the crime would be very personal. He doesn't seem like the type to be... I also don't think he would kill Ryoma because Ryoma doesn't have a reason to live. And he seems to be all about like emotion, the emotional aspect of it. So, alright, let's keep going. Pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise. Who is it? So it's time for me to start the main event. There's a main event! Alright, what's the main event? So I'm the main event! Oh my god, Kaito, please. He's definitely hot. Kaito, please. What? Stop setting me up! Yeah, you're just pushing everything on the Shuichi because you don't know. Stop doing that. Yeah, shut up! Don't talk to me! Anyway, I have a good idea of who the culprit is. Am I hesitating again? Are you saying that the crime's a classic case of the butler did it with the genders reversed? Well, there's... when it comes to motives, right? So... when it comes to motives, so too stupid, possibly could do it, but I feel like if Kokichi was going to kill somebody, he would be... I think he's having too much fun here. He's having too much fun here to kill somebody like this early in the story. Kyo doesn't feel like a person who would kill someone who doesn't have a purpose. I feel like for him, if he were to kill someone, it'd be for very personal reasons. Kibo is too heavy, quite frankly. 196 pounds, I think, is too heavy for the thing. Himiko, too stupid. Has no... I mean, she... It would be in Maki's favor for them to convict the wrong person. So Maki has no reason to bring up that she saw Ryoma. Because she would be taking a 50-50 gamble, right? What if they voted for Kaito instead of her? That's a gamble that she would... I don't think she doesn't seem like a gambling type. Tenko, too stupid. Mastermind, so I don't think she's gonna commit a crime here. Too stupid. If she were... I don't think she would put that energy into this. Kirumi, I can see this. So I don't know why. One of the reasons I can think of maybe why Kirumi did it is that maybe Ryoma asked her to? Maybe? Or someone asked her to. So, I don't know. What a dick move on Kaito's part. Whose free time then do you think you do next? Well, since I know Kyo's gonna die next chapter, I'll probably do his next. You guys have to be very careful about what you say in chat, man. You guys have to be very careful about what you guys say in chat. Sometimes I don't know the answer, but because of things you guys say in chat, like Maki, I knew she wasn't gonna die in this chapter because chat was like, well, she pulls through in chapter 3. So I know she's not gonna die in this chapter. So I give Maki such boring likes and dislikes. I didn't even read her likes and dislikes. What is she like? Maki, where are you? Morning lake shores and winter lake shores. What's the difference? So she doesn't like it if it's winter in the morning? I don't know, man. Did you get spoiled? I don't think chat. I don't think they meant to spoil me. It's just whatever they said led me to a conclusion. A very simple conclusion. Anyway, I don't need you to take responsibility for me. I can take responsibility for myself. Anyway, Shuichi, let's do this. I'm not using the same line of reasoning as Shuichi, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But I think I might have been directly spoiled. It's alright, Keiichi didn't know. Keiichi didn't know. It was a comment about Kill wasted character. I don't remember who was it. No, so someone told me that he's the most tragic character, so that's how I know he was going to die. And then Keiichi said, you're not gonna like the next chapter and the last chapter when I said that my 2 favorite characters was in one frame when Kyo and Shuichi were in the same frame. So obviously, Shuichi's not going to, so obviously Kyo's going to die. So I knew that. And it wouldn't be the last chapter. So, the only reasonable conclusion is that Shuichi's going to disappoint me in the last chapter and then Kyo's going to die in the next chapter. Anyway, let's keep going. There's one more thing I still have to confirm, but Kirumi is the crime suspect. That's right. I think she's the only person who's smart enough to do this, and also the only person who'd pull off the crime in this way. I do think Kyo's going to kill somebody, but I feel like if he's going to kill somebody, it would be a very personal crime. Yes, Kirumi, you, my dear. Which is disappointing because I really liked you. Maybe you have a good reason for it. I don't know. That thing, sorry, got mixed up. Yeah. No, it's alright, it's alright. That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first. Alright. Which actually also explains why she was talking to Kokichi for so long. She needed to give herself an alibi for that time. Okay, I have no choice. I will not let you make the wrong choice. Here we go. This what hurt me the most because I really like Himurumi. I mean, I'm used to my favorite characters either killing somebody or killing themselves. Maybe that's the sign. Maybe that's the sign. If I like them, they're either going to die or they're gonna kill somebody. Because I like Celeste, and then, you know, she killed somebody. So who knows? Alright. If you do believe it is Mary, prepare to stand by that decision, yes. Because in my mind, there's only 2% capable of doing it. And I feel like if Kyo was still gonna kill somebody, it'd be, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, I watch a lot of crime drama, I've told you guys this before. And yes, I know profiling's not real, but I think to some degree, it makes sense. A person's character is going to determine how they kill someone. So in this case, it's very clinical, right? There's not a lot of blood. The victim was drowned. There's not a lot of blood. There's not a lot of things to clean up. It's a very efficient crime. Gil doesn't seem like the person to commit a very efficient crime. Gil is the kind of person who would enjoy the kill itself if they were to kill somebody. It will be very personal. There will be a lot of blood. Because they want to see the reactions of the people. Because he's a very observant person. He's interested in people's reaction to things. In this case, this is very efficient, very clean. Everything's wrapped up. The body's mostly consumed. So if I had to pick between the two of them, I would pick her. I will refute your accusation with all my mind for everyone's sake. Alright. Well, we know what happens when a character gets a different sprite during the trial. I mean, it was pretty clear Slow was going to kill someone. The question was when. I had no doubt Kirumi was going to die in this game. She isn't the kind of character to make it to the end. It's always the annoying ones. Like Himiko? Himiko, that little bee's definitely gonna make it to the very end. She annoys the crap out of me. Alright, here we go. Okay, of course you're not the okay. Crime was committed at nighttime. Okay. You have no alibi, do you? An alibi for nighttime. I believe most of it do not have one. That is true. Oh, you have the evidence that you prove this? Okay, I don't think you do. There's a complex mechanism to work. Someone like you could be skilled enough, that's fact. It could have been done by anyone, it's really possible. You could have accepted for perhaps Gonta. Alright. Hold her story somewhere. Okay, hang on. What are the truth bullets? He said Maki alone alibis for yesterday. No. You need to look at the evidence. Okay, alibis for yesterday. I don't think this is gonna be helpful. Maki being alone. What was the other ones? Alibis for yesterday, Maki alone, instant meet and greet, monochroma file. Alibis for yesterday. Maki alone. Instant meet and greet. And then monochroma. Okay! So, even though the crime happened after midnight, she's still it's an irrefutable fact that part of the setup has to be done at the gym. Has to be done at the gym. So anyone who has an alibi before nighttime, so anyone who has an alibi between 9 to 10 would not be suspect. No, before that. Anyone who has an alibi between 8 and 10. So what that means is Kichi was in the lab until 9, so he didn't see Kirumi until 9 o'clock. Himiko and Angie were brought in before 8:55, so they were probably picked out about around 8:50. Prior to that, everyone else here was in the room with Shuichi. And we know that Ganta, Angie, and Himiko are each other's alibi. See, Maki, of course, Maki, Miu, and Kaito still doesn't have an alibi, but that's not the point here. The point here is that between 8:50 and 9 o'clock, Hirumi wouldn't have an alibi for that time when she was alone at the gym. So she could have been setting up then. Okay, I'm getting this now. Okay. Okay.
そんな嘘に引っかかると思う？トリックに使われた数々の仕掛け。器用なあんたなら簡単だよね。あの程度の仕掛けは誰にでも作れる。
So by that logic, Kyo, it's also impossible for Kyo to commit the crime because he was with you between 8 and 11 the entire time. So that leaves only Kiryu. Okay, I get it now. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing it. Okay. I need alibis for yesterday. Okay, that's not it. Did I miss? But the point isn't the alibi for nighttime. And on. So it's not about the alibi for nighttime. It's the alibi for the time for the setup. So that the alibi for the actual crime doesn't matter. It only matters about this. Only matters about. It only matters when they were setting up. Okay. That's true. Okay, here we go. Couldn't have been done by anyone because only one person had a window of time to set it up at the gym. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. In the casino shop, there's a key that unlocks secret scenes to the hotel with implied stuff, and Kyo's scenes significantly spicy. Oh, I don't like stuff like that. Ugh. It's like something you see in an old romance novel. Oh. Some things are better left in the imagination. Some things are better left in the imagination. I don't want to go to the hotel with any of them. That's weird. Shuichi's like 16. He's too young for this. The preparation in the gym. Exactly. It's not about the murder anymore. It's about the preparation. Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps need to be taken. Correct. Like tying the rope in the gym window and putting the partition in the piranha tank. Exactly, Tenko. Exactly. You must body into the gym from the window, but that required preparation. And 10 minutes would be more than enough to place the glass and also tie the rope. Yeah, because that's quick. You just have to tie a rope and then put in a glass panel. That would take like maybe 5 minutes tops. That could have only been done when Kimi was by herself in the gym before nighttime. Exactly. Shuichi, you're getting there. I was only in the gym for like 5 minutes. Technically more like 10, because if you guys were born in 8:55, 5 then some? Not in time for the whole murder, but not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set up. Exactly. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the paint in the piranha tank. Yeah, it's no, that doesn't take a lot of time. Alright, here we go. Okay. Alright, here we go. She's getting mad. Oh shit, I already forgot how this works.
それは認めるけど、その推理は根本の部分がただの想像だ。その上に無理やり事実を積み重ねているだけ。
Wait, what?
根本の推理が想像である以上、その推理の全ては不確かなものよ。
Wait, I don't understand. Hang on.
ロープや仕切り板だけなら5分もあれば十分かもしれない。
Oh shit.
それは認めるけど、その推理は根本の部分がただの想像だわ。
Wait, what?
その上に無理やり事実を積み重ねているだけ。
Wait, I don't understand what the...
想像である以上、その推理の全ては不確かなものよ。
Okay, we're advancing, we're advancing.
何のこと？どこが想像なの？
Okay, so what's the crux? Okay, referring to the rope?
3階の窓から体育館の窓に届くでしょう。それをやったという証拠はないわ。
Okay, there's no evidence. And I need to see the blades. Black around the antennas, net cable, alibis for yesterday, marked window frame. Okay, so maybe it's not time to use it.
それをやったという証拠はない。つまりただの想像でしかないのよ。あなたはその上に都合よく推理を乗せてみんなを惑わせているのよ。
Okay. Need evidence that she used the rope.
確かにあのロープなら3階の窓から体育館の窓に届くでしょう。それをやったという証拠はないわ。つまりただの想像でしかないのよ。あなたはその上に都合よく推理を乗せてみんなを惑わせているのよ。
Okay.
例のロープの件ね。確かにあのロープ
Okay. Okay.
3階の窓から体育館の窓に届くでしょうか。それをやったという証拠はないわ。
Okay, anyway.
その言葉切ってみせる。
Anyway. We know the rope was used.
待って、証拠ならあるよ。
Yeah, the abrasion left on the window frames in the gym and the lab.
の窓枠に残されていた。擦り傷だ。
Something was tied to it. And the abrasions further prove someone used it to do some... to move things, because it would only have those abrasions if something caused it to move. Just tying the ropes to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. Exactly my point! A rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. Frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks. Those scratches are proof that you used the rope to carry the body to the windows still. Okay. She backing down already? Kichi, calm down!
王女さん答えてください。いっそ私だけのためなら諦めてしまった方が楽かもしれない。そういうわけにはいかない。
Must do that for everyone? Alright, there we go. I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them.
約束があるの。
Alright.
私は諦
They
めない。
won't forgive me if I
諦めるなん
do.
て決して許されないのよ。
Who's they? Whom's they? Who is this they you speak of? Alright, well, let's go. No, I don't think she's doing it for you. Who is they? Yeah, who is everyone? Is it us or is it someone else? Because it doesn't feel like it's us. So who is everyone? Yeah. Kaito, this is why you're a cool dude. You're asking the right questions. Yeah, you're talking about someone who isn't here.
遠くにいる誰か。
Who's everyone?
それってもしかして外にいる誰かとか？
ひょっとして東條ちゃ
Do
ん
you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
君はそこで俺らより大
Did you watch your own motive video? I guess she did.
そのせいで余計な推測をさせてしまったみたいね。
Alright, here comes the rebuttal.
違うってのか？あ、
もちろん、ここ
I don't believe that for a sec. I don't believe for that for a
本
second.
当お願いだから。私はどうなろうと構わない。それが赤松さんからみんなで一緒にここ。
I doubt that.
超みんなのために
Just to serve everyone?
信じ。
東條さん。
本当に東條さん
I don't know about this, guys.
大間と
でも
You don't believe anyone could kill everyone.
本当に
Damn, y'all swayed it so easily.
信頼を勝ち
Yeah, perhaps after she gained out trust and she saw her chance to strike.
かもしれない
Facts! Facts!
話はひん曲がっておるの。
No, no, no. Kyo is speaking facts. Kyo is speaking facts. Y'all so easily persuaded. Y'all need a backbone.
上も下もな。
No, no. Kyo is right. Shuichi knows this.
ねえ、犀原君。そもそもあなたが私を怪しんだ理由。だけど、それだけでは。
What do you mean? It's literally impossible. No, but you were okay. Here's the thing. You were there till 8:55.
夢野さんのショーの10。
言われてみると。
昨日の夜時間前のアリバイだけでは。
Teiko, stop.
やっ
Yeah. Y'all so stupid.
約束したんだ。
Y'all so stupid. That's right, Shuichi. You made a promise.
僕は超高校級の
Made a
探偵
promise
と
to
して
seek the
真実に
truth.
立ち向かうって約束。赤松さんとそう約
I
束
made a
したんだ。
promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
ひるむわけにはいかないんだ。
Let's go, Shuichi. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. Except it doesn't matter who they accuse. Someone committed the murder. It doesn't... It's just so funny. They're like, we don't want to accuse our friend, but it doesn't matter. Everyone here is your friend. The fact is, one of you committed the murders. You can't choose the culprit based on who you like more.
私が犯人だ。
I know you're the culprit.
私が犯人だと示す直接的な証拠はどこに？
いや、あるよ。
Yeah, we know. I
君が犯
know.
人だってことを示す証拠ならあるんだ。
Shuichi has proved that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined the ropeway was used to move the body. Come on, Shuichi.
気がついたんだ。
Don't let me down! Don't let me down!
死体を
If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with the makeshift ropeway, then the final clue falls into place. Oh, the black fabric because she's wearing dark
最
clothes?
後の手がかり？
そしてそれこそが
Okay.
ねえ、犀原君。
Okay.
あなたはみんなを守りたくないの？
Because it's because Shuichi wants to protect everyone that he's pinning you because you're the only person who could have committed this
言
crime.
ってるんだ。
Exactly, he's doing this because he wants to protect everyone. You tell him, Shuichi, you tell him! Let's do it!
それ。
なんと言わ
The
れよう。
seduction isn't wrong.
これが僕のたどり着いた真実なんだ。
Literally, you're the only person who could have done
何が
this.
真実よ。そんな独りよがりの真実、あなたには誰も救え。
Damn, she's angry. You know what that means. Alright, we're going with the black fabric.
プールに落ちていた黒い小さな布切れ。これこ
Piece
そ
of
が
black fabric in the pool, that's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
僕は
It's been bothering me for a while. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely.
でもみんなと一緒に学級
Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain.
ようやくわかったよ。
Imagining doing all of this only gets screwed over by a few scratches on torn fabric on a pole. There's this Chinese proverb that translates to because you're so smart, you are outsmarted by your own intelligence, and that's what happened here. The crime would have been foolproof if she didn't use the inner tube. Because then she wouldn't have left any evidence behind. But because she was afraid of dropping the body, she overcomplicated the crime by using the inner tube. The thing is, it doesn't matter if the body doesn't make it to the piranha tank. It doesn't matter if the body drops into the middle of the pool. None of that matters. Without the inner tube, without this black fabric, there's no way to prove who dropped Ryoma's body. And that's the thing. But because Kirumi knows she's guilty, right? In her mind, putting the body in the piranha tank was more important than not leaving behind evidence. When it should have been the other way around. It doesn't matter if his body was found in the middle of the pool. In fact, it's possible we wouldn't even find the pool for several days. No one goes swimming in there. It's possible because it's a dead body in the pool for several days. No one would have found the body. At least for several hours, no one would have found the body. It's not like any of them would go to the pool for any reason. Right? It's an important piece of the puzzle. It's like the inner tube is evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of. Yes, because it fell. Using the ropeway, you can slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. How would you control it? She had just quickly removed the evidence from the pool as soon as the morning announcement played. She would have gotten away with it. Not necessarily. Because, one, it would be weird if she's not at breakfast, because she prepares breakfast for everyone. That's number one. Number two, she risks someone seeing her go into the pool. She could literally just leave Ryoma's lab bathroom. No one would notice. That's another thing. There was no why didn't she even move the body? There was no reason to the body. It's not like they log who goes in and out of his room, right? It's not like there's a log to check. It's because she knows she's guilty and she's worried about leaving behind evidence at the crime scene of herself. But yeah, Mr. 2 is right. She could literally just leave Ryoma in his lab bathroom. No one would have noticed. Remember, guys, the simplest plan is always the best plan. If it keeps sliding and hit the window the moment it would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needs some way to adjust the speed. Example, the cobra could have used their hands because if she didn't do all of these extra preparation and she just leaves the body, literally there would be no way to prove who committed the crime. Because the only reason we're getting her is because she's the only person who could have set up from the gym side. But there's no time limit from Ryoma's room. If you're camping in the area of the pool, you should be good. If he was left in bed, he most likely wouldn't have been found. To win the game, you must win the trial. The trial couldn't happen until he's found. I'm sure they would have found the body. Because knowing someone like Kaito, he would be like, oh shoot, Ryoma hasn't been around for a few days. I need to at least check on him. Someone would have gone to check on him. Even if they don't like him, they would have gone to check on him just to find that he's missing. Right? So, Kirumi's downfall was one, she wasn't patient enough. And two, she overcomplicated the plan. This is like the only situation you wouldn't want to hide the body. You wouldn't hide the body. But it's not like his bathroom is locked. At some point, someone will go, hey, We haven't seen Ryoma in a while. He hasn't shown up to breakfast. He's not in his room. We should go find him. Then they would go check his lab. And then go check his bathroom. And they would have found him. At some point, they would have found the body. It was just a matter of when. Technically, you could have just tossed the body in the pool from the window. And then Kirumi could have pretended she was gonna go clean the pool and found the body. So, she overcomplicated things. One, because she for whatever reason, she needed the body to be found ASAP. Which I don't know why. She was impatient. Probably because she needed to get out to whoever everyone is, quote unquote. I don't know who everyone is. Patience. Patience is a virtue. This is like the only situation you wouldn't want to hide the body. She could have just tossed it into the pool and pretended she was cleaning the pool. Or grabbing something in the pool and found the body. Who cares? There's no reason. There's still no evidence pointing to her. Monokuma reveals where the body is if it isn't found for a while. Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe. If anything, Monokuma would have pointed somebody to go find his body. Okay, logic's flawed. There's such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth. Oh yeah, you're gonna kill somebody, aren't you? And when you do, it's gonna be spectacular. That black cloth is just trash. Can't prove on the cover with just that. Yeah, it's not just trash though. Why not just make everything one thing they died of natural causes? Because something has to cause. Remember, I don't know, like I forgot which game it was, but Monokuma said barring sickness, everything is considered a murder. So even if he died of a natural cause, other than they were already sick, it would still have to be investigated. Someone would have had to, quote unquote, cause a natural cause unless they had a predispositioned illness, which I think Monokuma would tell everybody about. Then it wouldn't be a murder. So if they die of a natural cause, it's even worse for the killer because then they can't get off the island. But barring sickness, it would not be considered natural causes. Also, don't forget, Monokuma knows it's a murder. And you have to win the trial to get out. So if they died of a natural cause, then there is no trial. They're back to Sphere 1. Anyway, finding out how that black fabric fits in is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Scare someone so much they have a heart attack? Then that's not sickness. Remember? There is still a cause. If they think the heart attack is a natural cause, there wouldn't be a trial. Then you wouldn't be able to win the trial, and then you can't leave. So they would have to find out that someone scared the person to have a heart attack. Because remember, you have to survive the trial to leave. If someone died of a quote-unquote natural cause and there's no trial, you can't leave. Maybe he'll execute the cancer. Stop. All right, I get to do this now. Oh, I forgot how this goes. Wait, I don't get this. Oh, wait. What is this? Hang on. Huh? Oh. I see. They need to stop adding things without telling me what that thing is. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is interesting. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay.
かかっているのよ。独りよがりの真実のせいで。あなたの意見は十分に分かった。
Oh shit, I missed the last one.
認めないわ。私を犯人に従ってるよ。
Wait, what? Spamming.
確かな推理を押し付けてるだけよ。私はみんなを守りたいのに。
Oh shit.
どうしてあなたは邪魔するのよ。あなたの意見は十分に分かった。絶対に認めない。
I hate the hold one.
私を犯人に従ってるよ。証拠がないじゃない。確かな推理を押し付けてるだけよ。私はみんなを守りたいのに。
Oh shit. I missed the last one.
あなたの意見は十分に分かった。絶対に認めないわ。
Oh shit. Oh, that's backwards.
犯人に従ってるよ。証拠がないじゃない。
Spamming.
確かな推理を押し付けてるだけよ。
Okay.
あんなゴミで何がわかるというの？
Kirumi's gloves.
これで終わりだ。
Oh damn! They stripped her! What the hell? Was that necessary?
あの黒い布くずの正体は
It came from Kirumi's black glove.
その黒い手袋だ。
Rhythm games, let's go. I'll probably assume you have at least played one rhythm game so they don't bother explaining this. Yeah, but most rhythm games you hold it down like right from where you see it. Not like just at the end for like half a beat. Oh, that's alright. I figured it out, kinda sorta.
ひるみの手袋。
Yumi's gloves. Don't feel bad if you missed the hold one because the whole fandom collectively agrees that's total BF. I mean, it makes sense once I got used to it. But at the same time, like, you could have explained to me how it works. Honestly, it's really hard to time when to let it go. That's alright, it is what it is. The culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands. There would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. Our culprit was smart, they weren't burned because they weren't barehanded. The gloves on. One got all torn out from the friction and fell into the pool, yes. The only one who wears blood gloves is Kirumi, right? Gloves on your hands, I take it they're from your dorm. Extra uniform rooms are made on the same material we're wearing now. Okay. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove. Anyway, she's lost. Will you allow us to compare the black fabric you found in the pool with your gloves? Call it quits, girl. Call it quits. Call it quits. Know when you need to quit. Angie, be quiet. You haven't done anything. Gonta, don't worry about it. Anyway, she's about to go. Is she ready? Is she gonna go full Ace Attorney on us? At the end, I'm just like that. I'm scared of revealing the truth because it means that someone has to be sacrificed. But Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me and I won't turn away from it. Here we go. Oh, are we doing the thing? Are we doing the thing? Alright, we're doing the closing argument. Let's go. I also hate this. Okay, Piranha swarming the tank. Carry the rope. Okay, this one should be... Oh my god, I already forgot. Place panels Y. A rubber in a tube. Just here. Handcuffed victim is here when he was murdered. Friction of the glove happens later. Okay, Jin's window frame. This is where they tied it. Over here. Metal handcuffs in the water happens after Ryoma has died. So that would be in the beginning. We see him get eaten. Okay. Piranha's tank lid when they were preparing. This is much easier than the previous ones. Right here. Here we go. Alright! Chi-Chi's about to monologue. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we felt that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. R.I.P. Ryoma, you were a real one. Others may not have liked you, but I appreciated you for what you were. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. The horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. Don't you guys just love the bald culprit? The bald, dark culprit. All on his own. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank. And remove the glass lid to put inside the tank. I don't think piranhas are actually that aggressive. I never want to find out if they actually are. Unless provoked. I guess being squished in a partition could be considered provocation. They use this as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. They kind of are when they're hungry. Oh yeah, well they haven't eaten overnight, huh? Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym. And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. A rope was then thrown out the window towards the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. Also, the downfall. Actually, they're scavengers, so since Ryoma is dead, maybe that's why. Oh, that would make sense also. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place, the culprit was ready to murder. R.I.P. Ryoma. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Okay. Then they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrist. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. Ryoma deserved better. Johnny is just such a horrific way to go. But on the bright side, he was already kind of passed out, so maybe he didn't suffer for very long. From the water in the pain of Johnny, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. So hopefully, he was already pretty disoriented from the head wound and didn't feel much of it. Cookie Monster died. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. Should have just let his body. He removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. Then at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. He pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the engine view, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. Johnny takes a long time to get used to. Ryoma would have been suffering for at least 10 minutes. That's unfortunate. Impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. Could have just tossed his body into the pool, man. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid towards the gym. So overcomplicated. Yeah, with the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. The overcomplications was their downfall. Left behind so much evidence. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. One second. OBS is being mad at me. Why are you upset? Don't be upset. Why are you upset? Stop being upset. I don't know what that means. Anyway, we keep going. The only reason Kirumi wanted to do that was to try to make people think Himiko did. At least that's what I think. But why? Who cares? Who cares? Why do you have to make someone think other people did it? Like, had she just like left the body, it would have never traced back to her. And how many of them were left? There's like, what, 12 of them left? She literally had an 11 out of 12 chance of getting out of this alive if she just like killed him and like threw his body into the pool or something, or left it behind. Trying to frame Himiko as her downfall then. Oh no, it's so weird. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope in the inner tube. That's when they made the second mistake. One end of the rope came loose and the inner tube dropped into the pool. It's funny though because I don't know. Thus, the culprit was supposed to leave two key pieces of evidence behind the fabric and the inner tube. Couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. There we go. And that's the whole story. Oh, Kirumi. It's too bad. I had high hopes for you. Do you have any objections, Kirumi? What is it? This is very unfortunate. What is? My pride as the maid demanded I fulfill every request that I receive. Okay, what does that have to do with anything? To end like this? Okay. Well, use your own gloves though. The warehouse should have had plenty. There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty statistic. I mean, why even made it so complicated in the first place, Kokichi? Why is it that when people think of murder, they think of complicated plots? The simpler is better. Anyway, been decided. Blah blah blah. 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 Blah blah. Okay, let's vote. Voting? Alright, let's go. Finally. See, how many people are there? So there's 12. Wait, 16 minus. She literally had a 13 out of 16 chance of making out of this alive, which is pretty high. Seems the voting is finished. Okay. Are we voting? We good? We are all in consensus? Wait, one per... Oh. Who voted for me? Oh, I guess Kirumi could have voted for Shuichi. Kirumi could have voted for Shuichi. Anyway, I love the single rage vote against Shuichi. Exactly! That's what I'm saying! Me voted for Shuji. She's so petty. For real. It's so funny. Oh, sorry, who voted for Shuji? Oh, I got an A, guys! I got an A! Okay. Okay, so we know that she did kill him. Thank goodness we managed to get through the trial. But it had to be Kirumi. I mean, she brought it upon herself. How long have you been lying to us? She's not your mom. I mean, she never was. You're always thinking about everyone. How could you kill someone? Blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Tell us the truth. I mean, I believe she cares about us too, but... But like... Why did she do it? Who are the people who... What was your motive? Kirumi mentioned that she had accepted a request. Perhaps that request came from someone important in her motive video. You're lost? If I tell you why I did it, you will regret what you've just done. Okay. Why would I regret it? Girl said yes or no. I will consider this a final request and tell you everything. Alright. The reason I murdered Ryoma was because what I saw in my motive video. Okay. Alright. I did not trade my motive video with anyone else. Oh, so she actually got her own? No one had my motive video but me, the video's intended recipient. Okay. I have no idea why. Oh, Monokuma did it on purpose. Oh no, oh no, the cubs messed up. Okay, so yeah. I had a feeling the Mono Cubs messed up. I completely forgot that the plan alone was to redistribute the videos. Okay, what is all of this about? Huh? Anyway, keep going. The Mono Cubs merely distribute the motive videos at random. Receiving my own video is nothing more than bad luck. Okay. Okay, oh, we're gonna watch the video? Alright, let's go. Hirumi's motive video. I doubt there was a popular demand for this. Anyway, blah blah blah. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of the utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her. No one suspected the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country, and over time she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. The future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. Okay. Alright. Huh? Okay. Okay. Okay, so the most important people to are the citizens of this country. I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. Okay. Wants me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. Well, you didn't do very well, did you? Because Junko still destroyed the world and put it into ultimate despair. Saying this is insanely stupid? All I have to say is that the fact the Prime Minister walked away from his sworn duty to the people and the country would elect someone as such, it's gonna go to crap anyway.
なるほど。
Nothing to save.
分かってないね。
失礼な。
そっか。
すごいよ。
でも
Okay.
っていうか
I mean, I get that Kinumi is really important. What was the unprecedented crisis? Yeah, tell me more about that. Oh, you don't know? You can't remember?
それは。
そう。
Then this is like Ultimate Hunt.
え
Connected to this unprecedented crisis facing the nation.
わからない
Okay. I do not know what is happening to the nation while I'm here inside the end wall. This is why I needed to know. I need to know what the most important in my life were safe.
歴史方向よ
Because I'm duty and honor bound to protect every citizen of this nation. Well, for you to end up here, it wasn't much of a nation, was it?
ごめんなさ
That's why you need to
だと
escape.
すると。
You weighed our lives against the lives of everyone else in the nation.
やだよ。
To be fair, she could have gotten out of this.
い待て
ふざけやがって。
No matter how powerful the mastermind is.
コマ。
あのね
Bears do not lie. I'm the ruler of this world. Nothing's beyond my power.
100%です。
うぷぷ
どういう
だって知らん
Okay. Blah 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 blah.
あれあれ
Anyway,
ガビーン
talk about Ryoma. Would be ashamed to neglect him
それは
because he was easy to kill. Oh yeah,
おかしいよ。
Ryoma not that weak. His physical strength was irrelevant when he did not have a reason to live. That is
そう
true.
よね
Doubt that became the weakest among us. I took advantage of the weakness and killed him.
それは
I told him I had urgent matters to discuss and to meet me in the research lab on the 3rd floor. There I revealed my motive video and afterwards I told him I am responsible for the life of every citizen of this nation, so I must escape this place. He then responded,
わかったよ。
so you got a reason to survive that's the complete opposite of me. And that's good. If you got something to live for, it means your life has value. After he said that, he told me he would clean up the tennis balls lying around.
私に背
And
を
then he
向けた
turned
の
his back towards me.
それを見た瞬間
At that moment, my determination solidified.
彼ほどの人間が私の殺気に気づ
A
かない
person like him would have
はず
noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He motivated his life right then and there.
そうね
That is when I decided I must sacrifice his life for my nation and my
Yeah.
people. Okay, so he knew he was gonna be killed.
でもさ。
は
だってさ。
Ryoma only gave up on life after you showed him his motive video. Since you didn't watch his motive video, I guess you had no way of
どういう
knowing.
意味
ちょっと。
Didn't you say that he only checked the names and didn't watch the video? Oh.
あのさ。
だから
Okay.
と。
Why do you think Ryoma wanted to see his motive video? Because he's looking for a reason to live,
No.
isn't that right? Oh, he did say that. He did say that.
ああ。けどよ。
ね
いや。やれやれだな。
Oh, he was looking for a reason to live.
頼むよ。
That's why they traded videos.
えそうだね
He was looking for a
あ
reason to
の
live.
さ。
Which means you shouldn't have shown him his motive video in the first place. Oh, Kokichi, you
What?
watched it?
おお。
His motive... Oh, it was empty. Well, this is unfortunate.
さーてお前ら超高校級のテニス
Messages
セ
for
ット残念な
Ryoma.
がら
There's no one in the world who is
彼にとって
important to
誠に申し
you.
訳
I
あ
am
りません
sorry.
かり
Well, that's unfortunate. No one was
ふざけやがっ
important to
て。
him. He saw something like that. He had none to care for, and none who cared for him found no motive to live. But Kaito cared about him because that he chose to let Kirimi play his life. He must have just watched that video before I summoned him to meet me. It's bad to have no reason to live. It's also bad to have too many reasons to live. You are free to judge me. I would bear the burden of being seen as evil for the sake of my nation and its people. Because that is what it means to serve with selfless devotion. That's why I needed to survive. Sacrificing all meant saving the lives of everyone else. I wanted to live. Oh, you want to trade places with her? I don't want to die, but Kirimi's life is way more valuable than 9. Why? Because she's the Prime Minister? How does that even make sense? Shouldn't the real Prime Minister step up if she's not around? This logic that you guys are implementing right here is what lets lazy people get away with making crappy decisions when they're in a position of power. Because, oh, someone else will fix it. Kirimi's not actually the Prime Minister. There is a Prime Minister who should be stepping up and fixing the country. It would be better if you had gotten it wrong. You know, I would agree with this if she actually got out of here on her own merit. But she didn't. She got caught. You know, maybe she just has to live with the fact that she let a lot of people down. Stupid. That's just depressing. He already knew he already knew, so getting confirmation probably just made him give up entirely. But he could have found a new reason to live. You know? Kaito looked up to him. They could have been friends.
Oi!
To hell with all this value of life stuff. Life's not just something you can't trade it or put a price on it. And your life doesn't just belong to you. It's for your parents, your grandparents, your friends, even your neighbors. It's not something you can just decide to throw away on your own. You didn't do the wrong thing. Life's purpose to be lived. As long as you stay alive, anything's possible. You can even go to the stars. I don't know about that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I want to live. I haven't even traveled to space yet. There's no way, and I'm gonna die here. He's right. Everyone's. I mean, you know. He is an utter damn idiot. Idiots always fill me with inspiration. These stupid speech is just what we need. Kirimi starting to look shaken by it. I wish these games let you somewhat decide who lives and dies, allow you to lose and get a special ending. I mean, I think it's a little bit hard with Danganronpa because it is a visual novel. And like, if you get the wrong ending, the game ends. So like, the goal is to find the actual killer. It's not about... The point of Danganronpa isn't for you to decide who gets to live or die. I think that's the point of this game. Because if you get to choose who to live or die, then this game loses its purpose. The point of Danganronpa isn't for you to decide who gets to live or die. It's for you to feel the helplessness because you don't get to choose who lives or dies. What you're saying would directly contradict the point of these games. The point of Danganronpa is you feel the despair of not being able to pick who lives or dies. So that, you know, you put more value into what you're doing. There are games out there, and I play like 1 or 2 of them, where you get to decide whether or not you let the killer go free. But that's because whether or not the killer goes free has no determination on whether or not you can continue the game. You just decide, you know, who goes to jail and who gets prosecuted and who gets to get away with their crime. But like, Danganronpa specifically would not benefit on you getting to choose who live or die. Because you are not supposed to have control over the story. That's how this game is designed to make you feel things. You're supposed to be upset. You're supposed to be like, hey, I wish this would happen instead. But the truth is, like, we shouldn't have any say over this because we're just here reading a story. First one kind of did. Yeah, kind of, sort of. I think it's more of a good and bad end for the first one. Kado may be an idiot. He's not wrong. This is going to be a much darker series. Well, it's not doing a very good job. On some level, I feel like this game isn't as deep as the previous 2 games. At least someone is desperate to leave his kingdom would give up so easily. She probably still hasn't given up. Just hoping that learning the truth will make one of us volunteer to die in her place. Can you stop with that face, Kokichi? I'm gonna have nightmares. I accidentally turned on auto again. Exactly what I would attempt yet allowed me to explain anyway. Just trying to stay alive in her own game. In her own way. I think the beta version was gonna be more violent and dark. It wouldn't be a point in making this game darker and more violent. Danganronpa isn't really about the violence and the deaths and the gore and all of that stuff that comes with it. I know the appeal for a lot of people is that it's the survival game. But I think what they're trying to convey in these games is more so like how out of control the situation is. How your hands are truly tied. You know what I'm saying? Like how in the first chapter, I knew that Tsumugi's the real killer, but there's nothing I can do about it but to play out the rest of the game. And maybe that's how I'm supposed to feel, annoyed and frustrated. Making the game more dark and more violent isn't gonna give you more of that. Like right now, right? You're in a situation like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if we could give the world back to Prime Minister? But like at the same time, I don't think that's the best way to go. Because like, why is the Prime Minister that we chose as the people letting someone we didn't decide run the country? And what, because she's not there, the whole country falls into irreparable despair? Then why do we even elect them in the first place? This is why I killed Ryoma. I refused to give up. Oh, she's gonna try and get out of here? Well, that's disappointing. There's nothing more disappointing than a sore loser. She can't escape. Oh, this is disappointing. Tsubaki, you speak as if you're not the person. Tsubaki, you speak as if you're not in control of Monokuma, you backstabbing two-faced little bee. I know you're the mastermind. Anyway, here comes the punishment. I don't think I'm feeling the right emotion they want me to feel in this right here. Because I think you're supposed to be like, oh, I wish that Kirumi can live so, you know, she can continue working for the country. But I don't feel that way. Aww. She's still trying though, kudos. But I don't think she's getting out of here alive. What? What? Huh? Oh no. There's no way out. Well, that's sad. Oh, damn. Mono Deb's killing another Mono Cub. Bye-bye, Monosuke. Her death might have been less horrifying if she didn't try to escape. Anyway, Monodam killed another one. We don't know why they just decided wanted fan service there. Interesting. What is happening? I don't think I'm feeling the right emotion for this execution. Anyway. Tsubaki, stop talking like you're the one behind this. Anyway. Look at Monokuma's better design. As if I would ever put Monokuma into my search engine. Do you think Jigsaw was at the board meeting while thinking of execution for this game especially? Well, I'm sure Jigsaw came up at some point when they were doing research for this game. Stop trying to start a cult! I would never join. Monokuma, who's correct? He's the one who disputed the motive videos. Those videos were more dangerous than we thought to have driven Kirumi that far. What worries me is the souls are trapped here. We don't know what's true or false. That must be why Kirumi did not want to show the videos. She thought that everyone felt the same murder strays as she did. The killing game would be pure chaos. She wanted to stop it. But like... I'd assume Kokichi would try to show us our videos to get under our skin, but that did not come to pass. What was his intention? I see. Everything you just saw is true, though I only remembered upon watching that video. She only remembered... Maybe the video had the properties of a flashback light if it made her remember. Maybe. Oh, shut up. You know everything. Stop pretending you don't know. Does that mean we have motives to kill that we'll remember watching our video? That's the case, maybe for the best that we don't watch the videos. As long as we don't see the videos, we won't know our motives. I don't know about that. This motive videos would mess us up better if we just keep each other. Alright. Shut up. Let's keep going. Kokichi. Kokichi, you're filling up too much space. Try to escape until the very end. Running away to live might not be a bad idea. Maybe facing the truth isn't enough. It's okay to run sometimes. You just gotta win in the end. She don't win though, does she? Hear me screaming before the execution so raw and blood curdling. Just get me chills. Just get chills every time I listen to it. Yeah, the voice actors did a good job. And with that, the second trial came to an end. A pyrrhic victory. We have still lost a friend. What is the end kind of speak of, and how do we reach it? I don't know. I still don't know. When we returned from the courtroom, the area was already blanketed in darkness. For now, we should rest. To me, that seems the most rational course of action. My brain's out of juice from going full throttle all day. I even have facts. I'm not listening to Atua. Atua is how we got here in the first place. Just even when all the bad stuff happens, stars are always so pretty. But stars here different, not the same ones Gonta used to. Positions? Gonta looking, but no can find star he remembers. But why were we taken somewhere far away? Are we in space?
No.
Are we in space? I'll tell you guys something. What is it? What is it? Stop giving me that face! Everyone seems to be treating me like some kind of compulsive liar. There's a way worse liar than me in our group. Oh. Maki? What is it? What did Maki lie about? Maki admitted during the class trial, Ryoma wanted her to show him his motive video because he was looking for a reason to live. But that wasn't the whole story. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he? Okay, what is it? Ryoma just so happened to discover Maki's true identity. So she used that to blackmail her. I bet he's something like, if you don't show me my motive video, I'll tell everyone what you really are. Oh, so she lied about her talent? That's why Maki didn't want us to know she met with Ryoma. Okay, so what's the true... What is it? Oh. For a moment there, I thought Maki had disappeared. She moved so fast. Oh. Oh. It's an interesting turn of events. Okay, so what is it? Do you rather kill from the shadow? Oh! Is she an assassin? Oh, she's the ultimate assassin! Alright. Cool. She's definitely not the mastermind then. Thin Line divides Heaven and Hell Chapter 2. The end. We're now down to 12 people. To be continued! Alright, with 30 minutes over our 3 on Mars, so we're going to save now. Well, we got her gloves. Got her gloves. Okay. Oh. Meteorites are landing. Huh? Chapter 3. Transfer student from beyond the grave. What? Oh, well, that doesn't sound ominous at all. That doesn't sound ominous at all. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Anyway, we're saving. Some meteorites have happened. have a creepy ass chapter name. Alright. Guys, what if we had a character climb a thorny vine with circular slaw in the end they fall and die until you're getting promoted? Good night. Yeah, so that is it. That wraps up the second trial. I don't know what it is, but the second chapter is always a little lackluster. You know? I don't even remember. Who died in the second chapter in the first game? Can't even remember. And like Danganronpa 2? Second chapter was definitely my least favorite. It was so silly. And I'm pretty sure at the end of chapter 2 of DR2, I also didn't feel what I was supposed to feel. So I don't know. I don't know what it is with the second chapter of Danganronpa games. They're just not it. They're always a little lackluster. Like, I'm pretty sure I was supposed to be feeling other emotions other than, oh, well, the Prime Minister kind of deserved it. That's all I thought. Was Chihiro? Oh, yeah, Chihiro's. That's right. Well, we got Genocide Jill out of it, so, you know, I'm not gonna complain. And, you know, I did like Chihiro, R.I.P. Chihiro, but, like, you understand what I mean? The second chapter is always a little lackluster. The first one in DR1, chapter 2 was... If I had to compare all 3 chapter 2s, the first one probably had the best chapter 2. It had just enough intrigue. I don't remember it was chapter 2, but you know, all of DR1 kind of blended together. But the second one, DR2, I was not into the second chapter. And this one too. That was a little whatever. You know? Plan became overly complicated for no reason, and figured out how the crime was done very early on, and I don't know, I guess I was supposed to feel sorry for her, but I don't. Like, it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, the ultimate programmer died. But yeah, that is it for chapter 2. Maybe the game will pick up from here. Maybe the next chapter will be awesome. So we'll see. We will see. But that is it for tonight. I will post the schedule after the stream. I made it, but I forgot to post it because I was distracted. But I will see you guys tomorrow for the second part of Toem, a photo adventure at 7 p.m. PDT. And then next week's schedule is pretty much gonna be a copy and paste of this one. So I will see you guys either tomorrow or next Saturday for more Danganronpa. Have a great day or a great night wherever you are. Stay chill, stay safe, stay cool. And I will see you guys next time. Good night, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.